next guest is another Emmy-winning actor who you know from shows like New Girl, Woke, and Fargo. He won his Emmy this year for Fargo, but the best part of that Emmy win was when he got the call about the nomination. He was sitting with his daughter at breakfast.
Daddy, fun again. Daddy, fun again.
Oh, wow. Oh, God. Lily's like, are you crying, Daddy?
Daddy.
Yes, baby, Daddy's crying. Ooh, I see you.
Have the succulents.
Get the succulents
We have some
for me.
succulents and some flowers.
Keeping that.
To keep fall alive. We have water.
A snow globe?
Yep.
It's keeping
I
that.
like a snow globe. You can take whatever you want.
Is that a guitar?
It's a guitar.
Just keep it.
Just start picking it up. Wait, that was such a sweet video with you and your daughter. Was she giving you crap for crying?
Yeah. She's a bully sometimes. Yeah, my daughter, she's like, ha ha. And
He's crying.
Yeah, it's like old school pointing, you know what I mean? So yeah, but she's funny. She's really funny.
Oh, well, congratulations. You took your mama, right, to the Emmys?
Yeah.
She looked beautiful. I mean, you look handsome. She looked beautiful. Did she have a good time?
She had a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, she had a lot of fun. So my mom, she likes these things. She doesn't get a chance to come to a lot of them. She'll usually come to some of the premieres and things like that. But this is my first award show, and so she. What's funny is that we sat exactly one row behind Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. So she the entire time was like this. Zach Braff was right to her left, and he was super kind to her. And I remember once she was getting up, and the back of her dress kind of unbuckled a little bit, and then John Hamm was like, "Here, let me help." And so he
Okay, John Hamm.
That's what my mama was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's got eyes, ears, senses. Yes.
Yes. She was just like this. As he's doing it, she's looking at me like this, and she goes, "John Hamm's fixing my dress." Whatever.
Oh my God, and you're like, gross. Okay, but all right.
I'm not calling him Dad. I'm not.
I refuse.
Yeah.
So wait, let's talk about Saturday night. You play Garrett Morris. So did you audition, or how do you send in tape?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. That was wild because when Garrett was on Martin, Jamie Foxx show.
So
when I was
love
coming
Martin.
up, it's my favorite sitcom. So when I was coming up, I used to see his name at the credits. We had the same last name.
Yeah.
And so I would tell people that he was my dad. And so I used to practice his mannerisms all the time as a kid because his character was so animated.
Yeah.
And when I got the audition, I immediately, I was in bed, I saw the email, I got up and I said, I could do this right now. And I set up a tripod, I set the camera up, I finished the audition before I even brushed my teeth, and then got the call later that day. I think I booked it the very next day, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredibly cool, the full circle moment of when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Did you get to talk to him at all?
Oh, I talked to Garrett a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man is a character.
Yeah.
He is a character and a half. I think he's 88 maybe, but still as sharp as ever. Always the funniest person in the room.
Yeah.
If you walk in a room with Garrett, he's the most talented person there. You know what I mean? He's done everything. The man helped desegregate the unions. He was protesting during the civil rights movement. Then he's on SNL. I mean, you name it. The guy, he did La Traviata in Italian. He's a playwright. This man is the most accomplished, funniest guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Did he give you any mannerisms you picked up on or anything for the?
His thing was cigarettes.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a chain smoker. And
Yeah.
I do not smoke at all.
Picture of health. Okay.
Yes, I know. So he would when you have a cigarette in your hand, there's a certain way old black men used to move in the hood. They had a swag that a lot that I didn't have or people now don't have. You know what I mean? And Garrett had that. And when you have the cigarette, that became like a device to talk to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cigarette was like an extension of his hand. Even the way he would everything.
Yeah.
So I would see those isms, and then the way he moved his neck and his hips, and the cigarette was always at the center of that. You know what I mean? The hard part is that I don't smoke, so I'm walking around Atlanta with cigarettes in my hand, and everybody's like, "Oh, I didn't know he smoked."
Because now people are grossed out.
Yeah.
They're like,
"Why they're fake. They're fake."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Do you actually? I sound like an idiot, but do you actually what is it?
Oh, it's just marijuana. No. Weed in there.
Well.
Nah.
You're like. You're like, it's the only job I just felt like I needed to be method on.
Yeah, you gotta really get grounded. No, it's like rose leaves and some other herbs and like tea leaves.
Well, that's not as fun. Saturday Night is in theaters everywhere tomorrow.